Kilo-Kilo-3AM, is that a Roger?
Kilo-Kilo-3AM, is that a Roger? Roger, 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 Roger.
And what's the name there, please, sir?
Yeah, the name here is Randy, Radio Alpha, Norway, Delta, Yankee.
Roger, Randy. Well, gosh, I have a suggestion for you. You might be running that compressor just a tad too hot. I can hear people fighting in the next room. I would pull that compressor down to about a 3. You know, it's not going to do too much difference between a 3 and a 9 as you speak. But when you stop making words, that compression level just sucks up, and you really don't want that. So about a 3 on that compressor will give you about exactly what you need as far as helping you fatten your audio, Roger.
As far as helping you fatten your audio, Roger. Okay, I turned down the gain. Is this any different?
Well, now, gosh, what you want to do is, I'll give you some notes. And this will be the procedure that's the best way to adjust. It's not just turn down your mic. What you want to do is put your compressor on a 3. Put your compressor on a 3, then go to your ALC with mic gain in hand and adjust your ALC to running mid-scale to 2/3 by way of your mic gain control. And in that order, Roger.
Control. And in that order, Roger. Yeah, okay, I will do that. I will put the compressor mid-scale, or the ALC mid-scale. I think that's what you were saying, Jim. I appreciate you being there and helping out.
Roger, Randy. Yeah, the first thing you want to do, though, is get that compressor in line. Get the compressor in line at a 3. That's where it all starts, and the compressor is the first thing that you want to bring online at a 3. And once you get that, then move to your ALC and adjust your ALC to running mid-scale to 2/3 by way of using your mic gain control. And that is the proper setup technique, Roger.
And that is the proper setup technique, Roger. I got it that time, Jim. I won't hold you up. I know there's others that want to get in before you sign out, but I will definitely change those settings. And you probably hear the fan from my amplifier in the background as well, with the settings the way they are. That's the 7.3. By the way, I'm in Southwest North Carolina, not too far from that city. KC9VKV.
Roger, Randy. And what radio are you running today, sir?
Roger, Randy. And what radio are you running today, sir? This is a Flex 6400, a Flex SDR model 6400.
Roger. Yeah, I think you'll sound a lot better when you crank those in. That will give you 3 dB dynamic range, which is about as fat as you're going to get. Well, I mean, you can get fatter, but it doesn't sound very good. What I'm going for is a very transparent sound that is fat. And 3 dB dynamic range is about as fat as you can get and still sound human. You can get fatter, but you lose all the semblance of a human being. So what you want to do is, what I was telling you there, and that will bring you to a 3 dB dynamic range, and your average percent of peak modulation will be 80 to 85%, and that's a very fat signal, because we're not talking, that we're talking average percent of peak modulation, Roger.
We're talking average percent of peak modulation, Roger. Roger. I copy you, and we'll do just that. KK3AM, 73.
Roger, Randy, 3Z-Ways, sir. Thanks for dropping by. And again, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page, and on that page we have 1,160 some odd Qso-Vlog recordings, but you'll be looking for one in particular is my group AIRCHECK 61920. My group AIRCHECK 61920. And with that, gosh, I am turning right as we speak into a pumpkin. Oh, it's just such a feeling turning into a pumpkin. So we got to get out of here. And again, if I had the clothes, I'd read the clothes, but I never can find the clothes, so I just go for the short version. We've enjoyed it this afternoon. Mother Nature has done her darndest to make it interesting, and she has. She has succeeded, probably beyond her wildest expectations, at least mine anyway. So and that being said, if you get a chance, join us next Friday. We run 3:30 till 5 on this frequency, 7188, and record the whole time. So until then, we'll say threes for now, and we will be returning this frequency back to a normal amateur radio use. This is KC9VKV clear.